We're live. Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. Hello from the UK. So I've brought another special guest to our viewers. Some of you might be watching from Christy's page. Some of you might be watching from my page. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Suju. I live in the UK. I usually bring weekly professionals that have transitioned to the digital space for a side stream of income. So today, my lovely guest is joining us from the UK, like myself. And without wasting much time, I will ask her to briefly introduce herself so that we can meet her. So over to you, Christy.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. My name is Christy. I work here in the UK as a regional network analyst, and I'm a business owner. I'm a mother, and I'm a wife. Thank you.
That's short and sweet. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
So,
you.
of course, the viewers all know that we're both business owners.
Yeah.
If you can just tell us briefly, what prompted you to start your own digital business so that we can be inspired. Yeah.
Okay. So one thing that really prompted me to look out for a business was when I came to the UK as a student. I was working in the care sector. I work as a support worker, and it wasn't easy working in support and then having to take care of my two children. So sometimes I leave the house, I work like 7 to 7, or I do 10 to 10. That's 12-hour shift. And it wasn't easy. It was just telling on my health. I was having a lot of pain on my body. I was having back pain. I had to go through a surgery
Mm,
while here in the UK because I was really stressing myself.
mm,
So I was like, will I do differently? I was really looking out for something to do, but I didn't see because back home I've worked in the banking sector. While in the banking sector, I was looking for what to do differently to
yeah.
like get a second stream of income.
Mm,
But it was difficult because I now got one that I had to sell. I
mm,
was like, no, here in the UK, I don't want to sell anything because back home when I was selling,
yeah.
they talk down on us. When your
Mm.
team lead call on Sunday, you have to do a call. They would talk down on you. After that, I was like, is that a business I want to stay in? It was not nice, truly,
Oh, you
because
mean your coaches in the business?
yes, they talk down on us. They talk because their growth depend on yours.
All
If
right.
you don't
So they'll
sell,
try
you
to
don't grow. So
bully
it
you
was,
into
oh
submission.
my
Okay.
God. Was one Sunday after the program, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go back there. I'm
Mm,
just gonna be working on the surface and just be doing what I can do, but I'm not going back on that meeting because every Sunday is like somebody is talking down on you, not meeting
you,
your targets.
yeah. Oh my
So I
God.
told myself, no, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do that. So I was like, I wanted to go back to it, but I said no. When I
Yeah.
remember those moments, it hurts so
Yeah.
deep. So I told myself, I'm not gonna go back. That was when I decided, like, let me start searching online.
Yeah.
Something happened to me that really stuck me to really look for the online business while here. My son fell so ill. He felt so ill that we're running from the hospital. We'll come back home. We're going back to the hospital the next minute. They could not diagnose what was wrong with him.
Oh
For
dear.
almost 2 months, we're coming back, going into the hospital. One day we had to stay like 4 days in the hospital. I couldn't walk at that period.
Oh dear.
There was nothing I could do. If you don't work in the UK, nothing comes
On
in.
your
You
own.
cannot pay your
Mhm.
bills. So where I told myself, no, I have to get something doing that will
Yeah.
help sustain my income. And that was
Yeah.
when I started looking into the digital business. I didn't even know that something like this existed until when I came across one of your adverts.
Yeah.
It keep popping on my. I was like, who is this Uju? Why am I getting her in emails and I'm seeing her pop up her
Yeah.
digital. I just told myself, let me just ask a question, and I
Yeah.
sent you a chat, and
Yeah.
I got a response.
Yeah. I
I told
remember
myself,
you inquired on Instagram. Yeah.
yeah, I told myself there's nothing for me to lose if I
Yeah.
try to know more about it. And that
Yeah.
was where I just clicked, and immediately I heard that I don't need to sell. I said, is there a business online that I don't need to sell? And
Yeah.
he said, yes, I don't need to sell. I said, Shikena,
Eh, that
don't.
does it for you.
That
Mm.
was it. That was it.
Oh, that's
That
lovely,
was
my
it.
sister.
Yeah.
So, this thing that you said of not meeting targets. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't even know businesses were doing it because
Yeah.
where I experienced it before was
Yeah.
when I was working in the bank in Nigeria. Even
Yeah.
though I have a pharmacy degree, I
Yeah.
was working in the bank in Nigeria. So then monthly, you hear of meeting, you
Yeah.
think it's a meeting to strategize. You don't even know it's a meeting for people to start talking down on you,
Of
to
course. Of
start,
course.
nothing. Just, and these meetings run into the midnight.
Of course.
So they'll start asking everybody, how many millions did you bring?
Have
How
you
many
brought?
millions?
Yeah. Yeah. I was in the
Oh
banking
my
sector. I know what was
God.
happening.
So
I said, I know what's happening.
So, I just found my way because that was marketing. I just found my way out of, I said, no, this is not why I went to school, honestly.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
any Tom, Dick, and Harry can do this. It doesn't
Yeah.
involve any analytical skill, nothing. So
Nothing.
anyway, I found my way back to operations, and that was when I really started learning a skill because I'm not a salesperson.
Yeah.
So, but the banking industry is target driven. I would think
Absolutely.
that for any business to make it, you will be people driven, trying to boost relationships, not like bullying people over target. How will that work?
It
People will
happened.
just
I'm telling you.
abandon their business and run away.
Old men, they will put them on a table in the banking sector and be talking down on them because they did not meet the target of the branch.
Oh my
Because
God.
I was in operation, I was in
Yeah.
procurement, but people that go for their marketing
Yeah.
meetings, oh my God,
They'll come back devastated. They'll come back
absolutely.
traumatized.
Yeah,
They'll come
even back
back
office,
ruined.
they
Yeah.
started giving us target. They give us target before from October, November, December. They give
Yeah.
you target to achieve. If you don't do it, your colleague are collecting incentive at the end of the year.
Yeah.
You're not getting nothing.
Yeah, I
Nothing.
know a couple of bankers that relocated. One of my banker friend that relocated, you know,
Yeah.
she was actually a branch manager. So you can
Yeah.
imagine the kind of
The
pressure she was
frustration, the
under.
pressure. They
Yeah.
will push you to go to places in Lagos that you don't even ever want to enter. They push you to go to places because they want you to meet the high and mighty in the society.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
And then when you go, you're just in the, like, anything that happens to you, you're on
Yeah,
your own.
on your own.
You're at the
Absolutely.
mercy of the person
That
receiving
is,
you.
yes, yes.
So
Yeah,
that my friend, when they called her for a meeting,
yeah.
and that meeting was like to get fired because
Oh,
already she knew she didn't meet up.
yeah.
Because of the tension, just she didn't realize the car was coming. She
Oh
almost lost
my
her life
God. Oh my
because of
God.
that.
Yeah,
So
because her
now,
mind was far away. She was
yes,
thinking,
yes, her
oh
mind was far
God,
away. So it was after that she said, "Is this what my life? Is this what my life?" And
that's
then
it. I'm telling
she
you.
just left. Yeah. So
Yes.
okay, we don't want to go back to that. Honestly,
Yeah, at all.
all
Never.
that insecurity, all that pressure, all that tension. That is not the way to live.
This
Honestly,
what
and
happened when I left. Sorry to
hmm,
cut you. It's like God just said move, and I took that step because right now
redundancy. They started
the
laying
bank.
people.
It's not even if the bank is redundant. It's something. The bank is no more.
Oh dear,
CBN have ceased their
they
license.
closed.
So
Wow,
tell me, the staff,
and everything.
everybody is gone. They are all looking for what to do.
Yeah,
People keep calling us here, help, help,
yeah,
because
yeah.
they are gone. There's no job, nothing.
Nothing.
Everything they were holding on to, gone.
Gone. That is so bad. That is why I tell everyone
Yeah.
your first job is actually your plan B. Your
Your
plan
plan
A
B, that
is,
business, that
yeah,
business that you need to start
yes, that
now.
is your plan A. That is
It's
your
now.
residual income.
Yeah.
Start chasing it from day one.
Now.
Take your job as plan B because it can
Yeah.
go anytime.
Anything
Just
can happen.
taking from it to build your life income, your life stream of
Absolutely.
income.
I'm telling you,
Because you
anything
never
can
know.
happen.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that one is in the past now, because we have
Absolutely.
this at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So can you share, what this business has done for you so far?
Okay. Oh my God. There's so much that I've learned from the day I started this business because I'm a shy person. I
Yeah.
have social media accounts, but
Yeah.
you hardly see me posting anything on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I work with computer, but I didn't know that there's so much that I can learn. I'm
In the
telling
digital
you.
marketing side.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So when I started, I go through the training.
Mm.
Everything has been simplified.
Yeah.
In a video, I'll just go through one video, and the next minute, I'm copying what I was taught in the video. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, am I the one doing this? I'm now being creative.
Yeah.
So it's opening my mind to say, okay, Christy, you can do this. Even outside your business, you can still create a lot of things from what you are
Yeah.
learning. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of knowledge that I didn't know existed. I got it from this business. I learned a lot from it, and I see the community,
Yeah.
the way people are holding each other's hand. I told you where I was coming from. The business I was doing before, oh my God, the way they was slash, oh my, it was so terrible that till today that I got to this place, I've never spoken to any one of my team leads. I
From
have
there.
never. This is 4 years.
Oh my God, because they
Yes.
use by force, by fire to do their.
Yeah. So right now, I didn't see that in our community. I've
Mm,
seen love. I've
mm,
seen people relating to you so
mm.
easily. I can call you anytime
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're answering me. I was like, oh, okay. What else do I need? When I
yeah.
need to ask a question, sometimes I'll feel bad I'm sending you info and question
Mm.
at night, but you respond like, oh, is Regina speaking? Yeah, because we have people out there to support
Yeah,
us, to give us all
yeah,
that we need so that we succeed together. Not that
yes,
if you don't do this, you'll be do this. And there's no timeline to when you can do your training.
yes. That
You're
is.
given the opportunity to learn at your pace.
Mhm.
You don't have to know much about the computer.
Regardless of your time zones, whether
Yes,
you're in Canada
yes.
or in UK,
Mm-hmm.
would say
Mm-hmm.
they are doing meeting 1
Mm-mm.
a.m. because that was one problem that I had when I was trying to train as a business analyst.
Yeah.
Meetings will be 2 a.m. I said I can't
Yeah, I
do
did that. I
that.
did that. I did that. We're doing project till 2 a.m.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I did that. But right
So
now, I'm in my happy place.
yes,
I'm in
yes,
my happy place because I wake up, I carry my laptop at my pace. I go
yeah,
through training. I just, even if I don't understand, I can recap, I can go back as many times
yes,
as possible.
yes,
All the materials are
yeah,
there for me. So I don't think there's nobody that will not be able to join this and
yeah,
learn within a short period of time because of the way they simplify the trainings, the
yeah,
videos, the
yeah.
everything. See my Facebook. I never knew I could have even 100 people on my. But look
On
at the
your
way people are.
page,
Yes,
yes.
even my YouTube, the first video I made on YouTube, it went
Mm.
just within an hour, so it went to 6,000 plus. I said, "Whoa, is that me? Just a simple
Yeah,
welcome?" No, no, I didn't know that
yeah.
we could do that. I didn't know, but
Well, that's
everything was
really
just
nice.
simplified, and I'm so glad that I
Mm.
took that first step. I just,
Hmm.
I'm glad because
Yeah,
there's
because
no
you have to
turning back
start
for me.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We don't just keep, because what I find with so many immigrants here, they'll keep complaining and complaining. I'll now say,
absolutely.
okay, now do something about it. It's not
Hmm.
just, I'll be telling them you'll be here, 5 years will pass, so you'll
I'm
still
telling you,
be,
there's
because
nothing to
time,
lose if you just take
yeah,
that step. Nothing.
time runs very fast here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, as a final word, what would you like to advise our viewers? What is the take home that you want? Mm,
So what I can advise is just take that step of faith.
mm,
Don't sit down and procrastinate, because I've seen a lot of people getting, when I see the checks that are coming in, I
mm.
was like, oh my God, people are earning. What am I doing? It
Yeah,
helps me to push myself out.
yeah.
Every day, I sit down to say, okay, Christy, you need to take an hour, you need to take 2 hours to focus. Don't be a doubting Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Click the link, talk to people, let them
Mm,
explain things to you. Because it's so easy to say next year, next year. You
mm,
know, the time
mm,
has passed. Like, what is happening right now? Would you
mm.
let me tell you? I met someone yesterday. She works here in the UK for the American government. Right now, because of Donald Trump's policies,
Yes.
there's nothing she can do after 2 months. Her contract is ending. She
I've
doesn't.
heard all these contract ending.
Yes,
Even UK people is
yes,
affecting them as
yeah,
well. It's
because they're
becoming
here.
a global crisis.
Working. Yeah, yeah. So take that step, because you don't know what
Uh,
your job is holding. Don't hold somebody's job. Try and hold yours. Hold yours. Just talk to
but
somebody.
it's
Don't
your
sit
own
down.
that you know. Yeah.
Yeah, hold yours, because today I'm glad that I did this. I'm doing this for myself, for my family, for my husband,
Mm,
because
mm,
I know that there's a future in it.
mm-hmm,
I don't have anything to lose.
mm.
Truly, I don't have anything to lose, and I'm glad I did it. Don't sit down and say you're afraid because you know so many scammers online. Look at us here. We cannot run to anywhere with anything from you. All
Yeah.
you need to do is take that step of faith, check what you can check, do your research, and then
Mm-hmm,
tell yourself, if I start this, I know with God all things are possible. When you start, just put God first and tell God that this is the business you've put in my hand. Help me to
grow.
meet up the
Mm,
expectation, because I pray on my business, I pray on anything that I do. I
yeah.
try to tell myself, Christy, if God is not leading me, there's
Mm,
no way I can grow. So I
mm-hmm,
pray about it, and daily I continue. I
yeah.
continue learning. I continue working on it, because I know
Yeah.
that when I show up for my business, definitely I'll I'll get that thing that I need from it, which
Yeah.
is that second stream of income that
Yeah.
I've found, and it will definitely come to pass.
Amen.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. So you've heard it, our lovely viewers.
yeah,
So this was really a juicy session. It's
yeah.
usually about 10 minutes, but you can see because of the stories that we shared from, our past
Yeah,
experience,
experiences.
yeah, this interview lingered a bit, in a good way.
Absolutely.
So there is really nothing more to say if you're living in the world at this moment, except you're living in Jupiter or you're living in Mars. If you're
Absolutely.
living in the world today,
Yeah,
the heat that is coming from the US, which is affecting,
a lot of
so
people.
many other things in the
Yeah,
world, it's a wake up call. It's a wake up call, except you're the person that does not care about the way they live. But if
hmm,
you really care about your life, your family's life, and your future, then take this as a sign to start looking for a good
something else.
stream of income that can support you and not to rely on a job. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is the final advice from me. So thank you all for watching. We have to let Christy go so that any other day that we call her, she will answer us.
Absolutely. Nice
So,
coming online. This is my first.
yeah. Oh, this
Yeah.
is okay.
Thank you
You're
so
really,
much.
yes, that is fine.
Yeah,
So feel free to reach out to either of us if you
absolutely.
have any questions about what we're doing. We'll be
Hmm.
happy to answer you. And please enjoy the rest of your weekend and
Yeah.
stay blessed. Bye bye.
Bye. Stay blessed. Bye.